Same-sex marriages, a fact of life. They're recognized in a number of states here in the good old US of A. But what happens if that marriage, which takes place in a state that recognizes same-sex marriage, doesn't go well and the parties want a divorce, but they're no longer living in the state that recognizes a same-sex marriage? Well, that takes us to this week's case. It involves two females. They were living in Rhode Island. They headed up to Massachusetts, state that recognizes same-sex marriages, got married, went back to Rhode Island, hoping to live happily ever after. Unfortunately, happily ever after did not happen. They decided to break up their relationship and, like any couple, petition the court in Rhode Island for a divorce. There in Rhode Island, there is what are referred to as family courts, a specific courts that are set up to deal with marital matters. The family court looked at it and said, wait a second, here in Rhode Island, we don't recognize same-sex marriages. Therefore, we can't give you a divorce. These two females said, whoa, 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 we think we should have a divorce here because Rhode Island has to recognize their marriage, since under the full faith and credit portion of the U.S. Constitution, they have to recognize the laws of other states, and Massachusetts gave us a marriage, therefore Rhode Island needs to give us a divorce. They argued it all the way up to the Rhode Island Supreme Court. Got up to the Rhode Island Supreme Court, the court looked at it and said, you know what? When the family court was established in 1961, the legislature did not anticipate there would be such a thing as same-sex marriage. They viewed a marriage as between a man and a woman. Therefore, the law is entirely constructed to deal only with a marriage between a man and a woman. Therefore, here in Rhode Island, you can't get a divorce. That's right. The Supreme Court of Rhode Island said, here in Rhode Island, you, as a same-sex couple, cannot get a divorce. So guess what, girls? You're still married. End of case. Well, the purpose of this is to demonstrate what is taking place today, as we have some states recognizing same-sex marriages, but the majority of states not recognizing same-sex marriages. And it creates a significant difficulty. It is not a panacea when someone who wishes in a same-sex relationship to go to another state, get married, and return. There are all kinds of problems which can arise because marriage is really about two things. It's about property and it's about children. And that, over hundreds of years of case law, are the two things that marriage traditionally deals with. When you have a same-sex relationship, there are all kinds of issues that can start to arise that we're only now starting to figure out in our court systems. Therefore, when someone is moving forward in a relationship that is not fully recognized in the state in which they wind up living, there are a number of issues that they're going to have to confront. It isn't going to be easy. Our purpose here today is to demonstrate what is happening as this evolving area of the law is underway. We bring you this case, and we bring you cases every week so that you will understand how the law works, so you can make the law work for you. I'm David Allen.